Hello everybody and welcome to Blue Dragon Part 20. We're almost there.
Yay,
Only 7 more parts.
Pedro! Yeah.
Proper name.
Wow,
Only
Pedro's so
only
broken
7.
that he's calling this game by its proper name now. Okay.
Devour Forest. You see, Tail, we go from the Devour Village to the Devour Forest. See,
Well,
it's world building and shit.
well, hey. Like I said, the worst was yet to come in the last part, so I'm sure that the worst is past.
What is this thing?
That's an electric guitar playing in the background. It's some kind of artifact. It looks really young. Old.
Can we get it to work?
Sure, why not?
What?
It's the switch that opens up the vines.
No, I
right
know,
there on
but
the right.
why should we question it?
It doesn't
You just
look like
stumbled
it.
into it.
The only thing I notice is it's missing a piece.
I
It
love
sounds
how
like
I love how Jova's more emulating the Sam Riegel performance of the anime rather than the actual performance of this game.
I am.
Well,
Well,
you
I
sound
think-
like you're kind of using your Phoenix voice right now.
I think the problem is that his Sam Riegel voice is more memorable, seeing as how well, for a game that touts itself on its cutscenes, there aren't nearly enough to get us to memorize the voices of these characters.
That, well, more like that the characters are so boring, but
That
yeah,
too, yeah. I mean, I guess the anime technically
fuck?
makes them more... Don't you, we're in the spooky area. Although that guitar riff is pretty nice. Although it sounds like something you'd want to...
Jump scared you. Holy shit.
Ah, jump scares.
You cannot open the treasure chest.
There's a stupefying ghost guarding it. Are you serious?
Stupefying ghost.
Stupefy.
But yeah, as I was saying, that guitar riff for this area sounds like something you'd hear in a haunted old west level.
You had to dodge Shoe's attack. You couldn't just dodge any of the other three. You had to dodge specifically Shoe.
The game, I think, loves you and wants to keep you forever. And don't you dare come on to me like that with your belly papping.
Well, to be fair, I like the design of the ghost.
What's wrong to you?
Eat again.
Well,
What?
to be fair, it wasn't Shoe that he dodged this time.
Oh, it was Shu.
Oh my god, he's right, it was
Oh,
Shu.
okay. Oh, it's okay. It's because since Shu is the fastest character, he actually got back into the turn before the other character, so it's okay, I guess.
Alright, you're right, tag in. Pedro and Teal are low on sanity HP.
I'm more numb at this point, so there's not much I can really say.
That's why you're tagging in for them.
Then I'll tag you in, since you still have
I'm
enthusiasm.
already in
Somehow.
Shirai. I'm already in Shirai. We're working on the Project Cross Zone system where you have at least 2 in the ring.
Okay, that's a new death animation.
Wow. Okay, we got something new, folks!
And it's a shiny light for a second. Joy.
Games like these need more Zhangxi. Like, seriously, not many games really have Zhangxi. Like, they're practically
Yes.
an original enemy at this point. Like, heck, Super
what's cool, an
Mario
interesting
Land
thing?
had those.
You know what's an interesting thing about Tail?
Oh no, a flower shard!
It looks like this might fit into something, and why is my character model look so weird?
You're thinking for once. This is no ordinary stone. It's a power stone! Please, Capcom, bring it back.
Anyway, you see, you know what's interesting, Tail? Both this game and Lost Odyssey share the same spell names, in the sense that the one target single spell is heal, heala, and I think it's heal. I forgot what's the
Slaga.
code.
So...
It's something like that. And the heal everybody spell is Zephyr. Zephyr. I don't.
It's the name of a wind.
So, let me get this straight. The townsfolk were being menaced by a tree, which, made... Okay, so it made sense that the town around there looked spooky because of the tree. But you're telling me that what everyone was trying to escape out to was a road infested with ghosts and monsters that'll jump you in a few seconds?
Basically.
So, why even bother trying to escape if you know what's waiting for you outside? It looks like monsters are called out whenever we get near.
Hey kids, You know what? This is, today we're going to talk about lazy writing.
Once
You
it
see,
mimics grass, it's no. We're not doing the wild grass thing, are we?
No.
They literally said if it mimics grass, and we will. That sounds like wild
No,
grass.
basically that rudiment popped out when it screams, it attracts the monsters nearby. So basically that's kind of like a trap from what I can get.
Then why did they call it grass?
Because it's shaped like a root.
You could have just called it a root. Grass leads me to think that, it's grass.
I have a question, by the way. How the hell does technology? Okay,
Control
I'm
nature.
guessing this is ancient technology, and they were how the hell were the ancients able to control how the plants move with machines?
Oh, Torifu is here.
Yikes! You almost gave me a heart attack. You shouldn't sneak up on me like. You wouldn't believe what happened after the last time we met.
Do tell.
After we parted, I went up the trail where it branched off,
And then...
and was shocked to see a bunch of frog-like creatures. By the way, we're never going to see those frog-like creatures. So shocked in fact that I lost my footing and plunged into the river. Wah wah wah. It swept me right to the edge of this creepy forest. Nothing like getting swept off your feet. When I here to hide from something scary, the roots closed shut. It was quite an experience when I think about it. Let's get on to the... So, that was a waste of my time. Thanks for that stupid, pointless, and boring story. That
Maybe he's selling
not-
something good?
I don't care. Moving on.
Yeah, something tells me it's not.
See you later, alligator.
This is the last time we see him, isn't it?
No, the second to last time.
You know, what'd be funny is
If I
if he
remember
actually ends up being important in the somehow in defeating the bad guy.
Plot twist: Toripo is the real bad guy all along.
That's so weird!
See right?
That's for sure.
That's weird. Yes, that's weird.
Is that
Yeah.
is it a Studio Ghibli movie?
Why are the characters pointing out the problem?
Because we're desperate just as we are.
Don't you
Yes.
see, Pedro? You're focusing on the problem. You should be focusing on the solution.
No, please, God.
That's the
no.
problem, Jova. There is no solution.
Well,
The solution is that we find something better to do with our time.
Shiroi.
It's just like
What did we
just like
say
it
back?
like being scared. The solution is to pull the plug.
Shiroi, what did we say back when we were commentating on
This
Time and
this-
Eternity?
This latest quest is most unsatisfying.
Remember, what stinks for us will entertain our viewers.
Take it or leave it.
Because Lord
I
knows
could not
somebody.
care-
Look, somebody's got to make this experience entertaining for people. Why not
My favorite-
BS?
You know, one of my favorite what the fuck moments in Lautrec is when he
Yay,
says,
we're out of the forest, and why are you going back into the forest?
Jova,
You...
Pedro is telling me something.
What happened? No, don't worry, Taylor. It's fine. It happened again, Jova. I got lost and I went back to the beginning of the dungeon. Sorry.
You were out! You were out! Go back! You fool!
No, but that's the way back to the village.
Sector's
Wait,
clear.
hold
Not
on,
clear,
wait,
not
wait,
clear.
hold on, that was the way back to the village?
Again, I got lost and confused because everywhere looks the fucking same.
Oh, I'm confused.
Well, okay.
Solid, I'm confused. Wrong.
It's like this, you know, every time we think we're done with one batch of stupidity, this game brings back another one that we thought we were done with.
Anyway,
Hello,
basically,
at least you got 4,000 gold.
one of my favorite moments from our Lautrec playthrough is the one where Milady is, of course, being incredibly helpful to Lautrec in terms of finding treasure armadas, and Lautrec appropriately so suspects that she might be up to something. Okay, hold on. Cuts.
Yeah, and that plot point is never brought up again.
No, it's not that. I'll continue.
Believe me, I know how you feel, Marumaro. But even Shu doesn't really understand the reason his magic is.
Actually, I think he does.
It's like Sakaguchi pulled out of his ass or something. Oh great, we're doing this again.
That's true. You do another fart
I know
joke.
what happened last time.
See, even the characters are bracing themselves for a fart joke.
But it actually is true. Oh god, really?
Wait, did he
And
fart?
Of all character is Marumaro the second of things again in Shadow.
Well,
Actually,
it
no.
is.
What's going to happen too is all three of them are going to get their magic back at the same time.
Oh.
How did you almost die?
What should we do? I know we shouldn't rely so much on magic.
It's a bit too late to start thinking like that,
must
honey.
admit, now
You
I
literally
know.
went
Gee,
for two
me-
discs with
Gee,
magic.
maybe it would have been nice if you'd used weapons or something.
If Shu could do it,
What is this
we could
weapon
probably do it too.
fake of?
We can't give up.
It's just a
We need to
JRPG,
believe.
I mean.
Like, seriously, Sora managed to prove that he was so
You know
hand-
what? You know what? Theo? Speaking of, one of my favorite jokes in the second episode of Snack World is they're walking through a road and suddenly a random battle pops up. It's 6 penguins, you know, and they're penguin knights more like, and they're all like, so what are your names? And then all 6 of them start saying their name. I'm Penguin Knight A. I'm Penguin Knight B, C, D, E, and then the last one says, I'm Michael. What? Like, and basically Michael doesn't like fitting with the group, so he just called himself Michael instead of Penguin Knight H.
Undertale did a similar
Okay,
joke with
Yeah, I was gonna say, that sounds awfully familiar.
Why don't you see, Shiroi? Bob the Tammy is really important.
Good
Well,
old
she- well,
Bob.
she-
Bob is best heavy.
Well, she were considering how Undertale is, from what I've heard, kind of like somewhat of a successor to Mother. I wouldn't be surprised, and Hino is a huge fan of that series, so I wouldn't be surprised if he.
It's Toby's favorite series, I believe.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
started with a fan hack of that.
Heck, so much that people mistake Megalo Strike Back for an Undertale theme.
That sound effect of the tiger, the boomerang that the tiger gave it to you, it's the same sound effect that it's used when people slam doors. Really?
Hold
Well,
on.
it's like the
Hold on,
sound
hold on,
effect.
hold on.
Probably to tell
Hold
myself
on,
it's
What
not.
hold on.
this
Let me
game
try
is
something.
used?
So, Tio, you mean it sounds like this?
Kinda.
So, oh no! I'm being attacked by tiger boomerangs!
I'm seriously expecting at this point someone using the Willem screen.
Okay. Okay, you know, I got.
No, you're thinking small, you're thinking bigger. The King's Quest V screw.
You know, I just made a gag off of closing and shutting my door. I was not expecting that, but for as boring as this game is, dear Lord, does it give us stuff to work with from time to time.
Maybe that sound was one of the developers rage quitting the development team.
It's like, you know what? Screw this! I'm out of here. Brilliant!
work-
That's the sound for our monster sound
Screw
effect.
this! Screw this! I'm gonna go back to Square.
When are we
Anyway,
getting out
Oh
of
my
this
god!
fucking
Oh my god! Oh my
forest?
god! So are you saying?
don't worry, Teo. Don't worry, Teo. At the end of this part.
You know, I don't know if it's fair to call this the Mighty Number 9 and of that, since at least this game actually didn't waste
You're
people's
like a
money.
few parts behind. You're a few parts behind. Remember, I already made that comparison, and I went on a.
Oh
big
no.
rant.
What I'm saying is like, I'm wondering if it's even fair to call this the Mighty Number 9 of it, because honestly, this at least didn't waste backers' money or something.
Well, yeah, okay. In that particular aspect, yes, Mighty Number 9 is more hateable, but I'm just talking in terms of the quality of the actual game.
I don't know. Something about this game, I will give it, this game has more enduring parts. Well, okay. Then again, maybe that's an unfair comparison since this game is longer than Mighty Number 9. Although I will say that in both cases, I do see a good game trapped underneath all the crud.
There is a good game buried underground. Eventually, they dug everything out, and turns out Lost Odyssey was underneath it all the time.
Aww, so you're saying that Lost Odyssey is this game's
Odyssey-
child that ended up looking a lot more beautiful than it?
Well,
Actually, not really. Remember, we developed that sort of at the same time, but Blue Dragon was more rushed because it was making way less timestamp.
the original pitch that Sakaguchi did was he pitched Lost Odyssey to Microsoft, but Microsoft wanted more than just one JRPG because they were desperate to get in Japan, in the Japanese market.
Yeah.
So they asked Sakaguchi to make 2 JRPGs instead of 1. And as you can probably tell, this one was basically shit out while all the effort went into Lost Odyssey. Anyway, back to what I was saying earlier, though. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This particular ghost has a specifically status effect called Ghost something that prevents that character from doing anything. However, you can use an item to heal it. Basically, what I
The
just
no ghost device, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Back to what I was saying. You know, so it's that moment where Lautrec turns to Milady and he goes like, "You're probably plotting something, Milady. But what?" And then they both do a ... thing. And then Lautrec literally goes, "Well, it matters not." you see, Teo, you keep talking about how the characters in this game just shrug off things. That was a Blue Dragon moment in Lautrec right there. Like I said in our like, of course, but why should I give it a fucking interest in the fucking story? Again, I just don't really like this trope of characters not giving a crap about shit. That's also been my quite terms.
I guess in some ways you could say that it's meant to be like so that it gives the audience a chance to try and figure it out in a comedic manner, mind you. Sometimes it can work,
But here's the thing.
but it's very easy to screw up.
When it comes to a track, in his case, he's persistent and he's with pretty much everything, but it's not a mystery.
But remember, Dr. Trek hates romance and women, which that thing pretty much ended up being.
But it's okay, Joe. But it's okay, Jova. Remember, he's gonna. But it's okay, Jova. He's gonna marry Sophie so he can use her abilities so he can get treasure animatas. Isn't that a wonderful, happy ending?
But Pedro, don't you all know he truly loves her deep down inside? He's just hiding it.
Whatever.
No, he doesn't. He just wants to use her. Like, the game never. Okay, I get that. Maybe the game is trying to go for.
Well, Pedro, think about this in the backward way. If he seems to be vague and not trustworthy when he says that he loves her, why should not vague and untrustworthy when he says that he will use her, just use her?
Oh, I understand
Oh,
that.
that's actually a good point.
Okay, let me put it this way. If what the writer was going for is that he secretly loves her but he doesn't want to show it,
or
that's
he
fine.
doesn't have the emotional and social capability of saying so.
Okay,
Which would work. The problem
That's
is that
fine.
they never really bring
No,
the
up...
game
no,
never
let
conveys
Pedro
that to the
finish.
player. Yeah, the problem is that the game never conveys that to the player to make us know that that's what the writer is going for. Because it's a good theory, don't get me wrong, but unless the game specifically conveys that, I'm not saying that they should literally spell it out. I'm just saying they should at the very least convey it in a way that we actually know that that's what they're going. Because if they don't, then it's all up in the air, you know.
Still better than a video from MadPat.
Wait, a video from what? Sorry.
MadPat Game Theory.
Well, yeah, sure.
That's hard.
But guys,
Anyway.
Phoenix Wright is totally a criminal.
This fucking forest.
Jesus Christ.
I know, right? This forest is so boring, and that, even by this game standards. It's okay. It's almost done. It's almost done. In fact, that's the main reason why this part is only 19 minutes long, because I literally had to take a break.
I
after
feel
this.
every single one of them.
He is with you in spirit. You two are now doing the synchronized move from Mega Man Battle Network 6.
It's
Battle
kind
chip insert.
of like what it's
You
kind of
know,
like
the
with
one where
Dragon-
they have the bands that you can synchronize in with your
kinda
Navi.
like
I only played a bit of the first game and only saw the anime.
It's kind of like with Dragon Ball Evolution. It's only 85 minutes, but it will be the longest 85 minutes of your whole
Or
life.
no time before man.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, that too. That too.
I really need
you
to get
haven't
around
seen
to...
it, Jova?
No, I haven't seen it in full yet.
Well, Jova.
I've
it's
seen
basically
reviews
like
of it, but never the full thing.
Well, it's basically like this, Jova. If you like Dragon Ball, kind of like you like Last Airbender, don't watch it because it will piss you off like Last Airbender did. Anyways,
Yeah.
Commentaries are
I
for.
feel a cool draft. You must be near.
Hey,
the
that's
point is,
my line.
To give you an
Yeah,
idea,
actually,
to give you an idea, Jova, the movie is so bad that even Akira Toriyama himself, when he saw it, was horrified. And
Isn't
that's
that
the
what
main
brought
reason
him
why
back
he
onto
brought-
the project?
Yeah,
of
that's
Dragon
what-
Ball?
That's what brought him back to be the story writer for Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods and producer as well. He actually wrote the entire screenplay for Resurrection F.
Ain't he doing Super
and,
too?
and he's the creative consultant for Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Oh god, Resurrection F. There's so much in between. By the way, have you started looking into
I actually really like Resurrection F. I thought it was yeah, it's pretty much exactly like the previous Dragon Ball Z movies. And I kind of like it that way.
Oh, my only problem is how
Dragon Ball Z
complicated.
movies as what they are.
My only problem is how complicated the time stream is thing with, regarding when or when not this, because now Goku's alive, not dead anymore in GT, and you know what, let's save this for another talk about Dragon
GT is
Ball.
not canon, remember.
To be fair, let me just one thing. To be fair, that has been a problem since the original Dragon Ball. Even in the original Dragon Ball, they did revive that people. Anyway, see you for the next part, everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah.